Q, and then I can soft lock the game. It's gonna check here. Yeah, it's gonna check if my Q works on his TV. No, I'm gonna go more to the left. Yeah, sure. Probably failed the basement. The Q didn't work. Oh, you can press it. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
The
do you want to do introduction or?
You can do it if you want to.
So this is gonna be the out of bounds run for Luigi's Mansion. It's pretty short. If you watched any of the other LM runs before, you have to like go through all the different areas of the game in order to complete it. But for this category, there's a specific glitch that allows you to go straight from the end of Area 1 to the final boss.
Yeah.
So this will be just doing the Area 1 and then hopefully doing a lot of different small glitches that, you know, breaks the game apart and essentially just gets you to the end. Starting off with a small cutscene.
Yeah. So it's just optimization movement in every category in this game, except this one. You need pretty much perfect movement and then some glitches. And you do them very quickly out of bounds. So I'll probably mention them during the Chauncey cutscene, which is the first area boss, because we're doing it so quickly.
Yeah, I'll try and go through it as you do it, I guess.
Yeah. And hopefully
it doesn't fail.
The basement works.
Yeah.
I have a cue to see when the TV cuts off the video, but the TV can't fit all of the screen, so the cue doesn't really work. And you can either soft lock the game or trigger a cutscene and lose like 2 minutes. So I'm playing this, there's a star in the bottom right corner, and that means that I'm playing this on the Hidden Mansion, which is the Game Plus file. It's a lot of differences looking at the versions on Game Plus, but on the Japanese version, the only difference is that they made the vacuum more power.
I think it's 1.5 times faster, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then they added double damage on the anti-SCU version, and then on PAL, they made a lot of changes I won't really go over.
Yeah.
It pretty much inverted the mansion and made it harder, added a new ghost, so it's its own category.
It's also like flipped, I think, right?
Yeah, it's exactly inverted. So you can use the C and A analog stick to suck them up faster. And the fastest, if you look in tasks, is that you want to press the analog stick to the opposite direction of where the ghost is going every 5 HP. But you need to do it frame perfect to make it save time RTA. So in RTA, we do it every 10 HP.
Is there no game sound here either?
There's no game sound.
Can't hear the Mario.
I just ignored it. I never play with sound at home. Never. Can the stream have sound?
They don't for some reason.
Can you ask if the stream has the sound?
They don't.
Oh.
Okay. I guess they're trying to fix sound now, but I guess you'll have to live without. So hold tight.
So when you pick up the key, you can actually move for like if you actually have movement from like when you pick it up, and you have like a small 1-2 frame delay from when you actually do the pickup animation. So you can actually be in the corner of the hitbox of picking up the key and then move out of it, and that saves a few frames.
So now it's time for the Area 1 boss.
Yeah. Baby Rage.
The only boss besides the final one, obviously.
Yeah, so there's always an area boss in end of the area, and also because this is like the first area, it's also the shortest one. And also quickly there is range to sidestep, which will be a huge... It's pretty much none of the glitches really work if you don't have sidestep. Do you want to explain how it works?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can, if you want to focus on this, I can explain it. Okay, so the way this glitch works is, first of all, what you have to do immediately after this fight ends is you have to walk behind the chest that spawns in the room, which pushes you like out of bounds a little bit, meaning that when you like, do you actually enter the door?
No.
No, you just walk through.
We start doing an animation, and then in the end of the animation, we hold forward and you clip out of bounds fully.
Yeah, so you pretty much just clip out of bounds after getting pushed by a chest. You will see like right after this fight, and then he like is going to walk to the other end of the room, still like halfway out of bounds, because he's not gonna fall out of bounds. He's just gonna be walking like slightly to the side of the hole.
So right there, pick up the ball. It's supposed to bounce all the way back to this place right here, and then bounce forward. Yeah. And then you should pick it up when it's on its way forward. But you can actually, if you stand there, I start walking back on the third shake with this club, and then hold down left quickly, and I'll pick it up in midair.
Yeah, and also you let go of this guy before he gets below 50 health.
Yes.
Otherwise, he has a secondary cycle, which loses time.
Yeah, he sends both of the rocking horses on both sides at the same time.
Because I think even in TAS, it's never been done to like one cycle this guy.
Yeah,
so it's just
lowest
impossible.
is 4 HP, and then we did it frame perfect. So there's absolutely no way.
Oh wow, that did not go well. Okay, it's minor failure here, but
at least they get to see the extra cycle.
Yeah, so this is what we were talking about. Obviously, showing it all for fun. Speedrun swag instead of speed. Yeah.
Oh, they're also inverted. They come from different directions. I forgot about that. I haven't got this cycle in years. So, yeah.
Also, he purposely get hit by the ball here immediately. That's faster.
Also, one thing I should mention, Luigi gets tired when he has 35 HP or less, so you can't do any of the glitches.
Okay, so pay attention now. Because he will run behind the chest, and then start doing like animation towards the side. He's doing sidestep so he doesn't walk out of this, I think.
Yeah, if you see a walk to the right, but the flash looks forward, if that is sidestep, which means you need to manually aim with the C-stick, otherwise he follows it. And with this glitch, I can't move my feet in the same way, or I'll lose this, which is called a skew.
Yeah, he's going to do a skew now, where basically Luigi tilts a bit to the side, and he just jumped over a small obstacle that you can't just walk over usually. That boo can scare you, but it thankfully didn't, otherwise you will fall through the whole way.
I'm gonna go safer.
Now he's going to use these bats to skew himself again and actually, in the next room, clip through out of bounds and actually land down in another out of bounds area, which is right here, towards the end of the game. And this is where it gets tricky, because you need to be going around this trigger for a cutscene in order to do the final fight. So
I hope this works. I can't, this TV doesn't have the same cues because it cuts off the screen. Otherwise, I'll soft lock or hit the trigger and I need to redo the... But I have a safety save.
Ah, damn. So that is basically King Boo saying you don't have enough boos captured yet, so you have to capture more before you can get down here. And that never ends, basically. Well, it doesn't never end, but you can't get out of this area again because you don't have keys and stuff.
Is that cut off or is that the full picture? Because then I can use that as the cue. Because I need to line up the corner with the game forwards to the left, come to a little ram, but this TV cuts off the corners, so I cannot use my cue.
So there's actually a backup for this if you fail it. I guess it was kind of recently found or what? I guess this wasn't known for like a long time that you could do this as a backup, but you can actually use this ball, and when you like re-enter the room, it kind of works the same way as the chest spawning, so you can push yourself behind the chest if done correctly.
Yeah.
Which is a lot harder than the initial way. There you go, though.
So normally I would go YOLO here, but if you start walking forward, while you still, like when you start pulling back the vacuum, you will continue clipping and clip down in a room. So what I do is just hold R, pause the game, and then I release R, and then I hold forward for safety. All this is like a second, so it's like marathon friendly.
So he's going to try the same thing again, obviously, where you skew over that small plank, walk without getting scared. And then he's going to use these guys to clip out of bound again. So what happened last time when he didn't get it correctly, it's basically because the trigger is a bit wider than the room itself, so he actually touches it a bit to the right. And you can't really... Oh. Can you back that up?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Thankfully.
If I would have held a little bit more up.
Like that?
This run is great.
So, what do you do now? I'm just wondering.
I need to warp back.
Oh, there's a mirror, alright.
Normally, every single run, example on HDQ, which is when this game was shown off, he actually did the same mistake I did. And then the run was GG. He kind of like didn't actually legit finish the run, used a safety save, which saved it here.
But this is the same continual save file.
Yeah, because we found out, Sarkar found out, that if you walk through the door and you walk into an object, you will get pushed out. So if I do this small lineup, I found it doesn't always work because it really takes tedious.
Yeah, it's like very precise.
So normally you just need to fix it a little bit, and then you walk in. If you walk into it, but you're still like right there, I went too far into the ball, so you need to just be slightly in the top of the ball.
So it like pushes you, I guess, to the side. Like
yeah.
That. Because the ball has an animation you can't walk through, so it automatically pushes you when you enter the door. Already skewing?
So pretty much there's an invisible wall, so you can't get over it, because the game has loaded the textures of this room, but the collision is still from the room over me, and there is a wall finishing here. So what I do is I line up with my feet, so it's right of me, and I aim my feet upright, and then I hold C down, and then when he hits me, he will angle me, kind of like I kind of bounce away, you can say. And then if I release C down right when I get hit, I'll keep the angling, which we call a skew. And this one needs to be better, and for safety I buffer it, because marathon.
I mean, yeah, it is precise. And if you fail it, the same thing happens like last time. You need to redo it over. Okay, so it's in the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna look up there if this works.
Remember, it has a little bit of delay. Dude, what the fuck, Noisy?
I think the one on the top screen can work. Let me try this. I need to use the top screen because otherwise none of the cues works. Oh, I need to go slow because it's delay.
Yeah.
This is so annoying.
You can do it.
Please work. Soft lock.
Soft lock, damn.
Yeah. Safety save. Is there any way to scale the TV without cutting out the corners?
Do you have the remote?
Is there any way to change, because I can't...
The TV cuts off in the bottom corners?
In the left and right side. And all of the cues doesn't work. And it's an extremely precise trick that soft locks the game. So I cannot do it.
But yeah, again, this is like very, very hard.
Yeah.
And this category is so short that people have grinded it down for a low time, but it's still, like when you watch people grind this category, not a lot of people do anymore, but it's literally just reset over, reset over, reset, because it's, you need to do it fast and you need to do it precise.
Yeah.
And even in a marathon run, even if you try to take it slow, it's still so precise that you can just either clip out of the wall or hit the trigger or something.
There's only about 10 people that run this category, and it's not because it's short, it's because it's so difficult to pull off. And I got the time we would consider the god time. It was 1.5 seconds off our sum of best. And then there is there's the long animation of that door. I found a way to skip it, but it was considered task only. And then when I got that world record, V-Man looked into it, and he found a setup that works RTA, but it's extremely RNG based. And he got a run with it, and it saves 5 seconds. So now the world record isn't optimized, because that trick is so hard that I didn't want to continue grinding the game when that was found.
Yeah.
Because it's such an annoying category. Please work.
People used to pause buffer this a lot as well, just because the movement is so precise.
I'm using the top screen now because we have one on top.
Yeah, we have like a restream thing going on. All right, we made it.
Dude.
Well done. Okay, so this is the final boss at long last. This could have happened immediately, but he was just a little bit too far left, and it triggered the cutscene. But now we're finally here. Yay! Well done.
So yeah, pretty much the if you go too far out of bounds in any area in this game, you get a kind of void. He infinite falls, but he doesn't actually fall. So he has soft lock. He can look up and down, but he can't walk any directions.
Yeah.
And because the hitbox of the King boost saying you don't have enough boost, since I haven't got a single one and you need 40, it goes way out of bounds. So there is like a path you can take that is like, if you look at Luigi's model, it's about half of his model that is the room you can walk on, and it needs to be like his hitbox of triggering and getting out of bounds is in his middle. So it's like extremely precise, and then in the middle way, the kind of hitbox and the out of bounds trigger starts to angle itself to the left. So I found that setup myself. I actually made that setup totally new. I just did for DreamHack Winter last year, so I didn't need to buffer it, which I got first try, which was an amazing run for Marathon. So we'll go to a specific part, and then I pause with using C, and then I hold up in between up and up left.
Alright, so for this fight, there's like, optimally you do it in 2 cycles, and it requires like really good using of a suction glitch where you like...
Oh, this won't work.
Alright.
RNG based, if it goes too far up or too far down, you can't.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
goal,
you lose connection of him because you fly too high up.
Are you gonna just get him at like over 200 then?
Nah, it's gonna go YOLO. I can technically still
You're
get
YOLO?
it. If I do, you can get 200 and you can get him at 271 if you only lose 1 frame of him getting sucked
so
up.
he's using a suction glitch where it like...
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no, it's too late. Okay, so it gets a different, or rather an extra cycle. You'll see now. Oh wow, whatever. But like he like gets the head on wrong if his health is below 200, and that makes him like walk frantically back and forth, and yeah, it just loses a little bit of extra time. Usually the best way for this was just to go to like 200 on the second cycle and then get him there.
Yeah.
But a guy called Luke, whatever, found out that by using that it was newly found at the time, but the suction glitch, you could... It's like that?
Yeah.
Right?
17 now.
17. I mean, that's good considering how many times you failed clipping back in, actually.
And the way I used the way I did the 2 cycle, it was actually found by an accident by me. I just picked up the game, and the booster was just new, and I really sucked on it. I couldn't use it. So I was like, I'm gonna do the old strat, and then when I got him down to low HP, I know I can still 3 cycle him, I'm gonna start the strat. And I did that in a run, and I just happily got it. And then after that, it's over a year now, everyone still does that setup, because it's the most consistent one. So yeah, that is Luigi's Mansion for you guys.
Yeah.
It's hard category.
It's pretty short when you do it like this. Yeah, this is very rage-inducing if you do PB attempts. I've seen people do this for a long time, and
yeah.
If you ever run this game, I guess I can't really speak from like personal experience, but I wouldn't really recommend grinding this category. But it's very fun to learn. There's a bunch of cool glitches in it.
Yeah.
So if you already know the game, it might be a fun thing to pick up.
I do have a, if you guys really want to pick up the game, I do have a beginner tutorial. It's really old. It's pre-puberty Linkus as well. So you guys check out Linkus speedruns on YouTube. But yeah, that's, I'm done.
All right. I guess we'll just take off the microphone.